Good morning, or good afternoon, or even good evening, depending on where you are in the world, and also depending on what time of day you may see this. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to do StreamYard on my phone, so hopefully I can manage this because the screen be so small. It'd be a little difficult to manage, but I think I got it figured out. And it's funny because I'm on three devices all at the same time, but I didn't want to close whatever I was doing. I wanted to look at something on my iPad while I was on here. And I started to do it on my laptop because it's just easier to navigate it on a bigger screen. But then I opened up my laptop and I looked at what I was looking at on my laptop yesterday, um, or last night or whatever. And I said, no, I'm going to try to manage this on my phone. So, good morning, good afternoon, appropriate greetings to you for the appropriate time of day for you right now or whenever you may catch this. And also, the same applies for the day of the week. Happy Saturday. I sure hope it is a happy Saturday for you. I hope that you woke up feeling great and that you slept very well. And guess what? What time of day you sleep and how long you sleep is your gosh darn business. That's right. That's your business, not ours, yours. So, with that being said, hello, hello, hello. I came on StreamYard because I was thinking about dropping the link. If anybody wanted to chime in on anything, I said I was having like open conversation, and I was thinking about on Friday kind of doing that, like anything you want to touch on, if y'all want to talk about something, whatever it is. But I came in the door, I fell asleep. I woke up late, which caused me to be up late. Man, oh man, but I was so tired. Man, so I had to catch me a nap. So by the time I woke up, it was late. And I had set up a stream, but I didn't actually do anything with it because when I woke up, I was starving. I was like, I don't think I really want to do this right now. So I didn't. And I just caught some replays and some lives and kind of hung out like that. And that was cool. But here I am now. And so yeah, I think I will. Let me see if I can't figure this out. Where I don't even got I was gonna say I ain't even got to the comment section. There it is. Well, we'll see. I was gonna drop it, but you know. Right now, I got a bunch of bush watchers, so we'll see if anybody else comes in. And then I may drop it. It depends, but if not, then another time, another day, or another maybe better. Um, Probably right now seems like right now isn't it. And let me see. Have y'all hit the like button? Because if you haven't, why not? I know you always, as much as you have, okay, I got a few likes. Thank you. Thanks to those who came in and hit that like button. I appreciate that. If you didn't hit the like button and you got a like in you, hit the like button. I want to tell y'all, with each passing day, you know how they say you get broken in? Certain things kind of break you in. The thing, and I listen, when I be saying certain things, I know people can have a tendency to latch on anything they want to. That's your business, that's not mine. Okay, I have watched the social media spaces where people come in and they say, for example, I was in a chat last night, and this particular person, she got a lot of well, anyway, here's the point. I ain't gonna even go into all that. I'm just gonna make a point, because y'all gonna assume in one particular sector, and I was in a completely unrelated to what most of y'all are probably thinking about. But anyway, they had called somebody out. See, again, y'all gonna be assuming, but people get called out everywhere. I feel like I shouldn't even tell the backstory because people gonna try to make it into whatever they want to make it into. But I'll tell you what sector I wasn't in, the LA sector, what with the comment that I'm talking about. She came in and she spoke to the people in the chat, and she said, hello to everyone. that is basically to everybody that's good with her. She didn't say she didn't speak to everybody in the chat. She spoke to the people on the panel. Then she came back in another comment and she said she's speaking to everybody that rocks with her or that's good with her. And then when she said goodbye, she said something about love. She said, I love everybody that love me. Something along those lines. And when I read the comment, I thought to myself, sometimes I thought people was being a little extra with it, but I'm totally understanding it at this point. I 1,000% get it. I get it. And I even get writing a comment like that. Cause you really don't even you want to make it very clear that you only speaking to certain people. And you want to make it very clear that your love is not to everybody. And I was like, and I think she always comments like that. Um, I'm like, yeah, I see. Cause at first I thought that she was doing it because I know that not everybody loves her. You feel me? She is it's a select audience. She got a lot of people that don't rock with her, for well, certain reasons or whatever. But regardless of the fact, there are people that do. And I was like, I get it. I actually get it. Although that's her space that she's sitting in, that's a different one. Not a whole lot of people gonna be sitting in a space like that, but some people will though. The reason that people don't rock with her is, yeah, I'm not trying to um I'm not trying to bring nobody nothing. I was just thought that her situation was a good example. So I'm not gonna even say it because then y'all are pinpointed. But again, for everybody that wants to speculate, my example didn't come from the LA sector. Okay. So yeah. So with that being said, I just was like, I was reading because I was in the comment section, right? Like I said, I was just chilling yesterday. So anyway, as I was reading the different comments as the way she posted them, I'm like, I don't know that I ever thought a day would come that I would get this like this, but I do. I do. I get a lot of things that I didn't get before. I get a lot of things, and it is what it is. Let me see. Feast with Cornice is in the building. Good morning, or hello. She said, what up, Kiss? She said, happy Saturday, boo. Happy Saturday, boo. Welcome on in here. Yeah, I said, wow. I said, that's crazy. But I'm gonna tell you that particular live that I'm talking about. I said I'm going back to re-watch that today. The way they was talking, shoo that thing was so entertaining. And I feel like I missed part of it because I was kind of bopping around a little bit. I said I gotta go back and watch that. But again, I'm just gonna leave that like that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here I am, morning chit chat. Good morning, beautiful people. Most most people, not all. Hey, that's why I would be doing mine like that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not that serious, but um, I don't know what these different little ads or whatever. He said Raheem's best. Oh, they went to Atlanta. Y'all had. I was looking at my IG. Mr. Tendernism just popped up. Him and his wife are in Atlanta. Well, I don't know if they're there now. I don't know how old this is, but they got. And I'm sitting here hungry. But they got fried fish sandwiches with cheese and lettuce, and I mean, I hope the lettuce are good. They look like lettuce to me. I mean, on some thick wheat bread. Look like that's cheese color. Oh, they doubled up the fish patty. That looks amazing. I am so hungry right now. It does not make sense. I guess he does promos, and I love that his wife be in the videos with him. She be all pulled together and just, yeah, serving. Let me see. What is this? Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, he traveling. See, that's why I didn't want to close my iPad because I got different stuff open on different devices, y'all. I was getting ready to get up and make breakfast, and then the lady I was talking about yesterday, I don't know, almost I looked at her name today too, and I done messed around and forgot it again. Something two C's, but the lady that says, "Come with me. I'll show you such and such." Um, I talked about her yesterday on morning chit chat. But she said they got an egg recall now. I said an egg recall? Damn. But when I listen to it, I'm like, I should be good to eat eggs. But you know, when they recall food, I just don't want it. I don't care what they say. I don't care where, I don't care how, I don't care when. I'll be like, nah, I'm straight. Mm-mm. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Every time you turn around, some food is being recalled or something these days. It's like bad enough that the food prices are three times higher than they were before. And now they constantly having a recall. And she told the people, she said, um, what did she tell them? She said, either return it. No, she said either discard the stuff. And she is funny that you got to tell you when you telling people, I guess you got to tell people some people certain things that maybe they don't think about on their own because she said package it up, tie it in the bag, toss it out, clean and sanitize the area that it was in. If you put it in a tray, the eggs in a tray outside of the carton that they come in, clean that. I said, wow, I think you really do have to tell people that. And then she said, or take it back to the store and get a full refund. I say, take it back to the store and get a full refund. Make these companies learn a lesson from always. I mean, every time you turn around, some food item is being recalled. If they don't take a hit, they won't get it together. What is the point? They do a recall, they tell you to throw they gonna tell you to throw the stuff away because they're not gonna want you to return it. And then what are the consequences? They either out of the country like the lettuce or the government slaps them on the wrist. So what's the point? You feel me? She said, I saw that this morning. Yeah, salmonella. That's what she said. Salmonella. I said, man, when I tell you I was literally getting ready to go make some eggs. I didn't know if I was gonna boil them or scramble them and make up some patty sausage. I literally was, and I was scrolling, and I saw that very early on in my scrolling. I said, you know what? Upon further review, but I mean, I bought a bunch of eggs at the same time. I bought like I know it's extra, but they were on sale and the price was really good. So I bought like it was like the 18 cart of eggs and they were only like $2 and some change or something. So I bought like I almost don't want to say, but I bought like eight of them. I bought like eight of them. They almost gone now. So I guess that they're fine because I bought them all together. So you would figure they all came from the same batch or whatever. But yeah, I'm like, how much? Oh, heck no, I got to do this. So I thought that was a really good price. 220 something, I think. So around the time frame as she said of the recall, but like I said, just because they tell you one place, they be trying to figure out, or a few places, they be trying to figure out where until they get another situation that happens and then they add to their list. That's why I don't be trusting it. But I guess if you buy a bunch of stuff at the same time, then it probably came from similar batches, which means yours should be fine. Too bad we're almost out because I'm probably not going to buy eggs now. I don't want to be walking around scared. But at the same time, I'm not messing around with these people and their recalls at all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. Mm-mm. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, what did I need to do? Oh, that right there. Okay, y'all got the likes up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all coming in and hitting that like a button. Period. Period. I might take y'all in the kitchen and make some eggs and whatnot. I don't know. All I know is I woke up and my stomach was growling like nobody's business. Ew. This man, y'all, I'm sitting here scrolling, right? This is morning chit chat, by the way, y'all. Morning chit chat. We talk about a little this, we talk about a little bit that. So it might be a little random at times as well. Um, but come on in and join in the conversation. I promise you we don't bite unless you start some shit. Then you might get bit. Other than that, we cool and we calm over here. So y'all, so let me tell y'all about some stuff I've been looking at. First of all, because I'm sitting here scrolling, and I probably should have came on my laptop because I'm not even doing anything on it. But anyway, I will if anybody ends up hitting the link. I'm scrolling IG, and I've been seeing, like, I don't know what it is. And I was looking at some videos, this other video. So I'm gonna talk about both of them because first of all, I just sat here as I was scrolling my feed, Mr. Tendenism came up. And so I clicked on his page because him and his lovely wife were sitting there. I guess he was eating some food or whatever. People be having him do that. So I clicked on his thing and started scrolling on his timeline. He is, it says they're in Houston right now. Though that was from June, though. And it's him and Cartier Bow, or if that's how you say his name, I don't know. As the video starts, Cartier, I don't know how to say his name, okay? Um, he is pinching his little wee wee, and then he take his hand and clap them together and rub his hands together or whatever. So now the wee wee hand and touch the other hand. And then as he's talking to Mr. Tendenism, he didn't put his hand on his back. Ew. And he keep pinching the little thing. So it must be like, do we need some powder or something? Like, what the hell? Like, ooh, my goodness, what you got going on? But it just be the disgusting things that you see or that you notice. I don't know. Cause here's the next one. I was watching a very, very, very big content creator and her family. You see what I'm saying, Feast? I'm like, and as he's talking to him, he didn't touch the little thing a few more times, but he just shook hands with him, not with the pinch hand, but with the hand that he rubbed the pinch hand with. As the video continued on, at the end, he dapped them. They dapped each other up and did that hard pull on the dap. But I'm like, but he pinched his nuts and then I mean his little wee wee. He had the whole little thing, but it looked like his finger was trying to pinch underneath, like he was itching or something. I don't know. The other hand touched the other hand. I'm like, this is nasty. So this really, really, really big content creator family, content family, I should say. They were doing a one of them food challenges. They did the pineapple challenge. Okay, so the video comes on, And two of them are, they got 4 jars of the I'm gonna call it warehouse, because people are getting them from Sam's and Costco's, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, they got the viral pineapples. That's a better way to say it. The viral pineapples. They got 4 packs of Kool-Aid. Okay. Two of them are doing the mixing. So one got 2 jars, the other got 2 jars, and same with Kool-Aid. Um, as they're starting to talk, the one hand is kind of, the 4 fingers are on the front of his nose, and the thumb is behind the 4 fingers, and I think he tried to low key pinch the edge of his nose, but his finger went, when you do that, your finger goes in your nose and you pinch. I don't know what it was that was making him feel that way, but it was an actual video. So I really wanted them to like refilm that. I don't care if the editing looked funny, but they loaded it. So he did that little try to be low key sneak pinch. Um, and then I thought to myself, surely he's gonna go wash his hands or something, or what is he? Is he gonna touch stuff for real or what? Okay, boom. He rips open the pack of Kool-Aid. He goes to open the pack of I'm watching this pinch your nose thumb, and I'm like, this thumb is touching everything. The thumb is pinching open the Kool-Aid. The thumb is helping. Just nasty. Oh, that's classy lady. Yeah. Wait, I didn't see that somebody else had came in. Classy lady, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, hello. She said just nasty, just nasty. He done ripped open the Kool-Aid. He didn't the I'm gonna call it a booger thumb at this point because it went in his nose. Opening up, you know how you gotta open the pack of Kool-Aid? He didn't open the pack of Kool-Aid. He done screwed off the lid of the jar. All my mind is thinking, you're gonna throw the pack of Kool-Aid away, but you didn't open the thing. So whatever was on your finger might have fell in the Kool-Aid. Okay, now you didn't open the jar. So if any slime was on your finger, it's on the lid of the jar. You making this for whomever. Okay. Watch how I land this. Cause I was like, I was watching it and I just kept saying to myself, this is a reminder of why you cannot eat at everybody's place. Okay? Why you cannot. Um, he let me see. So he drops the Kool-Aid in there, drop the other one in there. They shake it up. Okay, actually they didn't eat it for 24 hours now that I think about it. Cuz they did that and he grabbed the jar. So he didn't touched everything with the hand. Oh, mind you, also they had screwed the lids off of the they had screwed the lids off of the jars. And then the other one who has beard stubble, like I don't know if he is regrowing or whatever because I haven't watched this family in a while. Um, but his beard start itching. Listen, it's important for me to point out after this is the not the booger finger one, the other one after he took the 2 lids off of his thing and he's leaning over the table and he turned his head to the side. I don't know what he glanced at, but he double scratched his beard, maybe even more than two. But he ran his fingers spread out. I ran it back a couple of times. I said, is this finger spread out? This mofo fingers was spread out and he scratched through his beard from his ear down to the chin a few times. I said, "Ew, this is so nasty. Ain't no telling what flakes, cause hair be loose, especially little short hair growing out your beard. Ew. Right over the doggone. Hey, Starburst, good morning. Right over the doggone food. I guess I be like, ooh, it be making it's difficult when you on your phone to show these comments on the screen. But I said, right, right over the doggone jar. Now that's nasty. That's nasty. But he did. And then that's when I think he was about to, yeah, mix the Kool-Aid in when he scratched his beard. And then he put the Kool-Aid in, and I'm like, between you And booger finger, I can't. So I watched the rest of the video because I want to know how this go in. Mix they stuff up, do whatever talking they do, put the stuff in the refrigerator for 24 hours, say they'll be back in 24 hours. I almost want to switch over to my laptop though, because it'll probably be easier, or maybe I should just get off of IG because if I do move, I don't want to take this laptop with me. I want to close this laptop. That's what I'm going to do. So come back 24 hours later, it gets worse. Now they have soaked the pineapples. They take a pineapple, they got plates. Now it's looking good, right? Because they have paper plates. Okay. They have like one each. They have a fork each. They have a knife each. They have decided other people might want to try it. Ooh, that sounds sanitary. But immediately, especially after watching how it started, I thought to myself, where's the third fork? Not necessarily the third plate, it depends. But I personally would have had to have a third fork and a third plate. Side note, if you guys haven't heard the story of when I bought the viral pickles, I'll tell you that. I'll tell y'all that next because of how we handled tasting those pickles. I was not playing no games. Okay. We not gonna be double dipping and being nasty. We just not gonna do it. But anyway, two plates and I think I can wait for that. Let me hold on a second, y'all. Let me look at something real quick because I just remember why I'm like, I want to switch to my iPad because it's easier to manage the comments. And I told you I wouldn't go buy nothing. I gotta find out when this sale is over though, because I got like some comforters in my cart at a great price. And I was gonna be on here looking at that and doing this at the same time. And I gotta figure out when this sale is over. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right, I got time. So I can probably do my iPad because that's so much easier than this phone screen. Um, um, where was I at? Okay. So they're doing they soaked the pineapple. So they're on the next day. That's where I was at. They're on the next day. And Jordans that I don't need. So let me get off of there. Hold on, y'all. Let me switch devices real quick so that it's just easier to manage. I wonder if I do this, can I just switch and y'all still hear the sound? I don't know how that works. Last time I was having problems. I'm gonna try, y'all. I'll be right back. If I do this, is it gonna start screeching? And if I Okay, can y'all hear me? I switched devices. And I don't know that I do this well. Can you guys hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Oh, you're good? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Um, okay. So the next day they have uh two plates, two forks, two knives. And I'm like, where's the third fork? Okay, let me see how they gonna handle it. I'm like optimistic. I'm like, okay, I'm counting on y'all because I hear y'all saying y'all want other people to taste it. Maybe they'll stick the fork in, cut it in half with the knife, take the knife, put it back because surely you're not going to eat off the fork and then go back and forth. He takes one pineapple, puts it on his plate. The other one takes the pineapple, puts it on his plate with their fork. Cut the pineapple, take the fork, bite onto the fork, mouth, lips, everything on the fork. Okay. Okay. So you're just going to keep that pickle then. I mean, not pickle, pineapple. The other one does the same thing. Well, guess what? He took the fork and he put it, the fork he just bit off of, and he put the remaining pineapple that he didn't eat back in the jar. And the other one, he told the other one, put the pineapple back in the jar. So let me condense this story. They both continued to do the same thing. They only had four flavors. There was a couple of the flavors where one or the other enjoyed it, so they went and took another cut and tasted it again. But they kept taking the fork that they were biting off of and putting the pineapple back in the jar. At one point in time, Boogerfinger, from the day before Boogerfinger, he touched a couple of them where he would take his finger and push because he couldn't, against the side of the jar, he couldn't get the pineapple off the jar. So he took his Boogerfinger. He was second day Boogerfinger. Who's to say he washed his hand? But and he poked, like, used it to get the pineapple off the jar, or in one case he was going to put the lid on and the pineapple was sticking up, and he took his finger and pushed the pineapple down in there. I said, this is so nasty. And then some of the other family members that were there some of the other family members that were there wanted to taste the pineapples, so they came into the shop, and they had their own forks, but they didn't have their own plate. And so uh, the two that was already in it took their fork. Either the person came with their fork and took the fork and took the piece of pineapple out and then cut it and then tasted what they tasted. And whenever they didn't eat everything they took out, he took the piece, which would be the piece that either one of them put back in. The one guy, the booger finger guy, he would take whatever leftover piece and put it back in the jar, on his plate or on the other plate. And yes, he was touching it with his finger. And I was like, oh, MG, I can't believe they actually. She said, ooh, I'm cringing. Okay, I'll say it like this. It's a huge, huge mukbang family. Okay, I'll say it like that. It's a huge, huge. If y'all want to go see for yourself, they're a huge, huge mukbang family, and it's the oldest son. I think it was on his page. He's the booger finger boy. The booger finger boy. And his brother is the scratch the beard over the open pineapples boy. It was so nasty. I said, oh my gosh. I know they edit these videos. I guess they just didn't care. Like, they're family, so that's their business. But it was kind of nasty. And then they would take the piece and put it back. And they were all like there when the pieces were being put back. And there was no separate plate and separate fork. I feel like if they were going to not waste anything, which I'm not mad at, you take a neutral plate with a neutral knife and fork and you cut from it to put your piece on your plate. But that's not how they operated. And then they put them, once they were done with the sampling and all the double forking and all that other kind of stuff. Yes, Caitlin. Good morning. Welcome in. I don't know if I said that or not. Yes, he scratched his beard over the open pineapple containers. I said, oh, MG, that is nasty. And honestly, that little low-key nose itch thing he did, I've seen him do that before. I just haven't watched him in a long time. And I was just kind of scrolling and I thought to myself, I wonder what he's up to, because I wanted to know if that one girl was back I forget her name, but the one girl that him and her would never say that they were more than just friends, but I believe they were. I'm like, I wonder if she's back because she goes and she comes. I forget her name too. I used to subscribe to her channel too, but I don't remember her name. And I probably heard him call her name, but I don't remember her channel name. I don't know how much I strongly knew it. I just only subscribed from him saying it or whatever, but I don't know. I was wondering. I was like, I wonder what they doing. I haven't watched them in a while, but yeah, that's what they did. And then they put all the pieces that were not eaten end up going back in the pineapple jar. And he was saying, the oldest son, he was saying, well, they're gonna be having a July 4th picnic. And he was like, so he's sure that at the picnic, that barbecue, he said, I always call a barbecue a picnic. But he said at the barbecue, he's sure people gonna want to taste the viral pineapples. And I was like, OMG, your family members gonna be up in there eating viral pineapples, and you picked your nose and opened the Kool-Aid and he scratched over it, and y'all bit and put pieces back. Even if they get their own individual pineapple, your lips touched the fork, and then you forked it back in there. It's so nasty. It is so nasty. Oh my gosh. Listen, when it was them viral pineapples, not pineapples, the pickles, when I ordered them viral pickles, and I had several taste tests. I was taking pickles with me places, because especially after I tasted them and they were absolutely disgusting. I was like, oh no, these pickles are traveling with. I was showing up if I'm hanging out with my friend, whatever it was. I am coming with the pickles because I need other people to taste these pickles, and I'm not trying to waste all this money that I she said I saw it. I was cringing watching it. It was so gross, wasn't it, Caitlin? Just nasty. So when I took the pickles though, I was definitely like on so, and I had watched so many of the videos before I ever ordered the pickles. And I was watching people be nasty, double dipping in the pack, all of that. I said, oh no, oh no, on my viral pickle tasting, not viral. It wasn't, there's no videos. Good morning, Gamma, or afternoon. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I said no. I said mine is not gonna be like these people with these double dipping forks and on one plate, same fork you just ate off of, all that, and we ain't doing none of that. Every time we did pickle tasting, we had a separate plate with a dedicated fork and a dedicated knife. And what I would actually do, because I was usually the one running it, I would put the pickle on the plate and I would slice the pickle and then push the slices out. And then you take your fork and grab you a slice, or either a whole slice or a piece of a slice, and you taste it that way. And in some cases, like if it was gonna be like they're gonna taste the whole pickle, I just take the pickle out with the neutral fork and put it on their plate, bowl, whatever it was they had, and then we go from there. We used a neutral fork to go in the pack, and a neutral plate when they just wanted a small piece of it. Because a couple of times I had people taste those pickles and they were like, how come you're not eating any? Because I already tasted them. They like, are they good? I'm like, just taste it and see. They like, they must be nasty because you're not tasting them. I already tasted them. I don't want to ruin it for you. They was like, they can't be good. But all the videos I saw, 99.99% of the videos I saw, people was like, I kept saying Carisha, I think when I did it last time. It was Dorisha. I went back and I looked. It was Dorisha. Dorisha, girl. Dorisha pickles. Ooh, Dorisha, girl, you got it. And after I got them and realized that they were nasty, I went back and watched a couple of my favorite food tasters taste the pickles. And I thought to myself, how did I miss that? Because one of the ones I really, really, really like, I missed it. When she tasted them, she was like, Dorisha, girl. Oh, Dorisha, these pickles, girl. But normally, she be like, oh, this is so good. Or she'll say something that lets you verbally know she likes it. Words. And when I went back afterwards, I said, she tricked me. I can't believe this. She be so on point. When I went back and watched it, I noticed she never said she liked it. It's two people, actually. One girl, and I forget this girl's name too. Y'all know I don't be doing names like that. But it's this girl in Chicago. You could tell she, before she ever said she was in Chicago, I knew it. Boy, she got the strongest accent. It don't make no sense. But I went back and watched her and the other girl is Lene, I think. That's her name, Lene. I said, and I can't think of the other girl's name. I said, I can't believe Lene led me wrong. I can't believe Lene led me. She got a strong accent too. But I said, I can't believe she led me wrong. I went back and watched it. I said, damn, Lene never said she liked the pickles. I missed it. All I heard her was like, she was like, she put it in her mouth. Her face was like kind of funny looking. And she was like, Dorisha, girl, Dorisha, you got it, girl. Like she was, but she didn't say I was like, damn, how did I miss that? I spent all this money on these pickles. They're nasty as hell. And then the other girl, the girl from Chicago, she did the same thing. She didn't ever say she liked it. Well, she normally does say she like it, or she'll tell you that she doesn't like it. She didn't say it one way or the other. I was like, I got to be more careful when I'm buying viral food. Pay attention to whether or not they say they like it. But a lot of people did say they liked it. A lot of them did. She said that's my sister name. Similar. Oh yeah, Dorisha. Yeah, I think I was saying Corisha last time. I went back and looked. I said, oh yeah, it was Dorisha. Dorisha Perkles. First of all, y'all know about my Tuesday series. We should support one another, but some of us that be in business, we got to do better. First of all, the order was you had to pay. I thought the shipping cost was high as heck. Okay, I thought the pickles were way overpriced, but the viral videos got me so intrigued. I was willing to pay more. Um, the shipping got delayed and delayed and delayed, but there was no refund of shipping costs. They still charged me them high, you know what, shipping costs. No credit, no nothing. Number two, the packages have like um the types of pickles with an X on the back. Like they X off what kind of pickle it is. Well, flavor. Well, by the way, not all of my packages were X'd. And I ordered multiple flavors. I almost ordered everything. I'm glad I didn't. I said, I'm getting carried away. I better taste these pickles first. And if they're really, really good, I will order some more. Not all of mine were X'd off. So we had to guess the flavor. A couple of them, the wrong flavor was X'd off. You know, like you ordered mango and you open it up and it's red. This not mango. Mango. When did mangoes become red? It don't taste like man. Then you open up another one that's not marked off, and it's mango. And I'm like, and it was disgusting too. Not labeled, misproperly labeled, late, super delayed shipping of the whole thing. Because initially they had sent me an email and said that some of the stuff I ordered was out. Did I want to receive a partial shipment or did I want to receive the full shipment? And I responded to them and told me partial. I told them partial. So, but they didn't. They just delayed it until they sent everything at once. When I initially tasted them, because I was so impatient, it says get them cool first. I tasted them as soon as I pulled them out the mail. But after I tasted a couple of them, I'm like, these nasty as hell. So I put them in the refrigerator and cooled them. No, they were still nasty. They tasted the exact same, just cold. And they had a funny aftertaste. I don't know what that weird taste was. And then she said, I remember when she first started, I bought every flavor. They never made the cut on my page. Oh, yeah. So you didn't like them either? I almost bought everything. I was like, ooh, and I love pickles. And I love me a good flavored pickle. A good flavored pickle, oh, it's like nothing else. Although I prefer my pickles hot though. Give me the hottest pickle you ever. I would make my nose run eating your hot pickle. But you can give me sweet and hot at the same time, and I will love it. But I'm like, but the Kool-Aid flavor pickles be good too, and support black business. No, not always. It was all, I mean, talking about from, like I said, the things that I already said, it didn't taste good. Every single person that I had sampled the pickles did not like them. I kept having people sample them till finally nobody wanted to sample them. And I let them, I hate to tell you how long they stayed in the refrigerator before I finally threw them away. I hated to throw my money away. So I just let them sit there. But I'm like, ain't nobody going to eat them. And you order the pickle kit because everybody was doing the pickle kits. The kits that come with it, I ordered a kit. The chips, you get to pick the chips. They sent me whatever chips they wanted to send me. I said, wait, what's going on? So I cut the pickle because I knew I by the time I got to the kid, I had tasted a bunch of the other pickles. And I'm like, they're not good. So this probably not gonna be that good. So I cut a piece of the pickle, the whole pickle, to dig it out and make a mini little wrap pickle or whatever. It was disgusting. Disgusting. So the next time I had a couple of people taste, was more than two, it was a few of them, and they were tasting the um the wrapped one or whatever. By the time I should have had them taste the wrap one first because they had already sampled the other ones, the pickles, and they didn't like them, and they took a bite of them. One of the people sampling it was one of my sons. He was so extra. He was like, he spit it out. Oh man, he said this is so nasty. I said it's the Dorisha pickles. I'm like, y'all don't like the pickles. They didn't like them. He was like, eh. He was like everything. He was like everything was so nasty. I told him it was supposed to be a different type of chips. He was like, I don't think it would have made it better. It's the pickles. I don't know what that funny taste was, but something was. It was a strong, like weird taste in there. And also on top of all of that, it was damn near impossible to get into the packet. I don't know why it was so hard to open those doggone packs. And then it was hard to close them. But I wouldn't have hit now if the pickles tasted delicious. I would never complain about it being difficult to get into the pack because I wasn't like doing food reviews or anything. But I did know it was hard to get in the pack anyway, because that's the one thing that most of the reviewers, well, not most, but a decent amount of them did point out how impossible it was like to get into the pickle. I think I missed some comments. She said that's exactly why I didn't do the review. I didn't like them. Okay. Yeah. See, maybe that's why there weren't a whole lot of reviews of people not liking them. Because most people was talking about, ooh, they so good, or they was like Dorisha, ooh, Dorisha. They put the pickle in their mouth, ooh, Dorisha, no. Or they'll be like, and then they put another one in there, and that's how they get you, because it's a sign that they liked it when they go back for more. You be seeing people do food reviews and they take that one bite and their face look funny and they don't do no more. I'm like, oh, they ain't like that. Or you see them and they go back. Oh, they get more. They eat the pickle. They be like, or you see people. I opened the pack before because, I just wanted to like not have a hard time opening it on camera. Somebody said, and he said, but I did not taste the pickles before the review. He put them dipped his long fingernails down in there and pulled the pickle out. And he's like, oh, he walked away like it was so good. And he was shaking his shoulders. And And then he came back and he had long fingernails. He dipped his fingernails back down in the pack and grabbed another one. Somebody else was there with him. I think the other person tasted them too. That was nasty too. Cause I'm like, ew, you stuck your fingers in the bag. You got fingernails too. Ew. But anyway, and he, Derisha girl. And I was like, after I saw his, I was like, that's it. I'm getting him. His shoulders shaking and stuff. This must be good. No, 10 out of 10. Don't recommend. And I wonder where she is. She said, wow, they were that bad. They were so bad. I'm talking about literally everybody that I had taste them did not like them. Did not like them. They were that bad. And I just said, eventually I just threw them away. She said, oh my gosh, I did the same. She said, I kept them just because. You know why? Because of how much we paid for them. I think that was my reasoning anyway. That's what it was. I just didn't want to throw my money down the drain. And finally, my son was like, you still got them pickles in the refrigerator? He was like, just let it go. I'm like, I'm not letting it go. I had him cleaning out the refrigerator. And I'm like, leave them pickles in the back corner. He like, just let it go. Just let it go. Oh, man. So, Grandma was laughing. She said, yeah. He was like, all extra. He's so animated. I like, they are kind of nasty though. He was like, you knew. Yes, I knew. But just because I didn't like them didn't mean nobody else was gonna like them. I really thought somebody was gonna like them because all the videos, not just the paid people, the celebrities or the food vloggers that probably got free product, but the regular people. There was like, oh, I love the something. What was it? Passion punch, something punch. Ooh, grape is my favorite. I couldn't wait till that grape got cold. I got me a Grammy loving grape everything. It's just that hood-ish in us. I said, oh, great. This is horrible. And I love mango, everything. I went for that mango. I said, ugh. And I had to figure out that it was the mango because I ordered, I forget what the other flavor was, but two of the flavors was like yellow, like mango. So you had to figure out which was which because which one I said, I think it's the mango one that wasn't labeled. And the one that was labeled mango wasn't mango. And so you had to figure out, and both of the ones that were mango colored didn't have an X on them. I like, so you made me wait an extra month, I think, while you playing to not properly do the order. But that's a any business, honestly. A small business, it could happen regardless of the demographic of the person running the business. I'm about to look this up real quick too, because I wonder if she's still in business. She said, I haven't tried the Kool-Aid pickles yet. I think you probably can just make some at home. It'll be better than spending a whole bunch of money with somebody and taking a chance that they are nasty. Let me see. Oh, look, it comes up. Let me see if she's still in business. I mean, if she is, good for her. Somebody probably like them. Yeah. Oh, all products are available. Oh, she's still in business. Good for her. Maybe she improved. She said, right. But I don't regret supporting her. But them damn pickles. Right. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, Feast. Same. I don't regret giving her a shot because we try a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? It's not always good. It has nothing to do with her ethnicity. She said, I ordered 2 packs of green apple because I love it. And baby, my face turned green apple. wanted to. What was wrong with it? Because I ordered green apple too. I only ordered one, but I feel you on that because I just knew it. I just knew it. And listen, I said this don't taste like green nor apple. What the hell? What is wrong with these pickles? That's what it was. It was the strawberry one that was labeled mango. I'm looking at the website, Strawberry, because they got cotton candy on here, but they didn't have cotton candy then. Applelicious. I just knew it was gonna be Applelicious. Child. No. Oh, this the one. This Bombalicious. What flavor is this? Because I ordered this one. Because I ordered the flavors that people loved the most. The ones they shouted out the most. I said, well, I'll try that one. The bussin' berry. Everybody was like, it's bussin'. I said, ooh, I gotta have me some bussin' berry. I wanna taste it bussin'. Hell no. Oh no. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, no. But everybody should, form their own opinion. So you never know. You might actually like it. Oh, that was it. It was called Ghetto Punch. Nope. And that grape was it was top bad. One of the really worst ones. I say also, if you order it and you order the kit, if you want a particular potato chip to go with your sample, how everybody is trying it, just know that you might have to go and get it yourself because they will substitute and not ask you and not mention that can happen. Oh, that was the other yellow color. I was trying to see what was the other yellow color. I should have known it was pineapple. Because, baby, if they got mango and they got pineapple, you going to listen. I ain't going to be able to choose between the two of them. So I had mango and I had pineapple, but they weren't labeled. So we had to taste them and figure out which was which. She said, yeah, my boo. She said, I rushed out the live to eat brunch this morning, boo. Oh, what were you live this morning, Grandma? She said, I ordered them all. That tropical ghetto punch had my stomach growling. It was so bad. Oh my God. And I thought it was gonna be so good. The people, they raved so much about that, the ghetto punch. The bussin' berry and the ghetto punch. I gotta go. I gotta catch your replay, Gamma. Listen, they raved so much about it. I said, this gonna be, and they was loving this bombalicious. They were loving that one too. And I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And I had pretty much almost everything. And then I just reduced the size of my, oh yeah, the watermelon. Because I had ordered the watermelon as well. Oh my goodness. It was just not good at all. But I had to reduce the size of my cart because there's been too many times when I listen to these reviews and they say stuff is great and I just jump in with both feet. And then once I get it, I don't like it. So why did I believe these people this time? Not order necessarily, but let's say, for example, you have to go to the store and get it, or you have to go to a restaurant or whatever, and then you try it and it's not that good. So I'm like, I don't know why I jumped in with both feet, but 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Slow walk it. So, because let me see. Yeah, like a pack of this. I mean, it's only $7, but when you order a whole bunch of stuff, it adds up. Um, she said, "Hey, Kissy Pooh, stopping through to say happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Diamond Boo. I hope you have a really, really great day. Thank you so much for stopping in." The struggle was real, wasn't it? I feel you with that stomach thing. I don't know what was up with him. You know what? But again, there's a possibility
that she improved her recipe and her packaging and everything, because from my understanding it was a new company. So if you listen to customer feedback, you can improve. That's why I'm saying, if you're listening to me and you haven't tried them and you like Kool-Aid pickles, don't let my words discourage you from trying her pickles. But I also would advise, don't go all in, because you never know. But there's a possibility that she got customer feedback and improved, because she is still in business, and that is what I would hope for her. Unlike that, when I told y'all that story about the lady that did the hooky do, if you gave any feedback, and she was a startup company too, anything that didn't go, this is amazing, they argued with you in the comments. And I actually was trying to help, because I'm like, I was all for her. Young mother, I think she was in her 20s. She had a son. She had shared her story of basically going through all the challenges of getting through undergrad while being a single mother. And she had recently graduated and she had launched her business, and there was some problems with it, but it was a really, really good idea. But if you dropped in the comments or if you sent any feedback that didn't go, this thing is amazing, they argued with you. And I'm think I'm about to look that up now too and see what's the status of that. Cause she could have made big money, big money, big money, but no, she didn't want to listen. And I'm like, I don't care if you don't agree. I really just wanted to see you win while you playing. Oh wow, somebody asked a question in 2020. Now she's starting it again. No, wait, what is this? It looked like, okay, let me look at the comments. It looked like she starting it again? Oh no. She not starting it again. That's old. Okay. Good morning, Charge It. Welcome in, Boo. She said, "Hey, kiss. Yes, they are gross. You had them." She said, "My granddaughter ordered some last year, and it's not for me." As well. She said, "I left honest reviews on all platforms. That's the thing people needs to be truthful, regardless." Yes, because you can. First of all, you can help the owner of the company if they're receptive to that. I feel like, I mean, I would hope that if you have a company like that, you would want that honest feedback, because you want to improve and be successful, you know? And then for customers that's making purchases, they want the truth. Because me, I'm a review reader. I'm talking about, excuse me, I will spend hours in the reviews on multiple platforms before I make a purchase, because some platforms don't play fair with the comments. So you see, oh, everybody loved it, and you buy it, and it's not. But so you got to check that product on different platforms and see what the people say. And I rely on reviews. So it's important to give honest feedback, I think. But hey, yeah, they're nasty. She said, charge it. Gamma was speaking to charge it. He said, the hype they've given Baskin Lather is true. Tell the men in your lives, the men line, what the men line is awesome and work. Okay. Okay. So that was good. She said, hey, my Gamma Phi. She said, yes, it's always the way you write the review. Mm-hmm. She said 100. It's the honest reviews. Yes. And I did. I'll tell you, like with the hooky do one, the review that I wrote, I basically told the lady, like, it says one size fit all, but it was like, it was pulling. If y'all know, do y'all know what the hooky do is? If not, if you got another device, just let me see. Can I add it? I was trying to do. Let's see. That's why I should have went on my laptop, because I could have added it in, and I don't know how to do it. I was trying the other day. I was playing around on a private stream trying to figure out how to add something in if I'm not on my laptop, and I couldn't figure it out. Oh, yeah. I don't yeah, I don't know how to add. Let me see. Cuz when I click that, no. It and I honestly I think it's different because I used to be able to do this on my laptop or my iPad. I had figured it out last time, but I can't figure out how to add anyone. Like, not add in someone, share something. You know how you add in, like how we was watching the documentary, and reacting to this, doing like the educational stream. I don't know how to do that. I know how to add people because they hit the link, but other than that, I don't know how to do it. So I can't show you guys. So if you guys just look up, the thing was called Hooky Do, and I was telling the lady like if it was more breathable, it would be better because in a hot climate when it get really really hot, you want your hair to breathe, I guess. But maybe it doesn't matter because some people wear wigs and their scalp never breathe. I wasn't willing to have my scalp sweating like hell all day long, but I wasn't, I was really just trying to give a suggestion because you can keep the one that you have, but people are going to want the ones where their head can breathe. Plus the thing was kind of thick and a little bit heavy. And then on top of it, like when I put it on, it didn't fully fit my head. So it felt like it was pulling at my edges. And I'm like, I'm not about to be wearing this if it's going to take my edges out. But it was convenient because, baby, when I put them tracks on that thing, well, I had the whole thing done on my head and ready in 30 minutes. That was I used to wear weave back then. Boy, that was the fastest way I ever did a custom wig, a weave, or anything. Them tracks slid on that thing effortlessly. Because it's like this little head cap with these little hooks on it, if you're not familiar with it. And you hook the tracks on it, and then you clip the thing on your head, and then it has a little leave out part. So you do some leave out, but even with the little bit of leave out in the front and in the part section, it was pulling too much. It wasn't like the right size, but she said it was one size fits all. And I'm like, I don't know if your hair is thicker or what it is, but I didn't think it was like one size fits all. And I asked them in the comment section if they was gonna make like bigger sizes, or maybe like people could benefit from small, medium, large, or whatever. And they was like, it's one size fits all. It does fit all heads. And I'm like, okay. I said, okay. But I have supported some online businesses. To the contrary, I will also point out that I have supported like businesses like that where it has been all good. It has been. But we just talked about these pickles, and I threw that in too because I don't know if the lady listened or not, if the pickles are still not good, but you never know. You never know. They might be better. She's still in business, so somebody is buying them. Somebody said um but I know I don't see anything update on this item. So I said I was gonna look it up before, and I'm just now looking it up, but it looks like they went out of business. Let me see. What it looks. I'm trying to see if they coming back. Oh, oh, okay, because I clicked. Yeah, no, nope. Damn, that's too bad. That is too bad. They went out of business. It's too bad because the suggestions would have made it better. And other people in the comment section saying the same thing. They were like, oh, it could be. Some people were saying it was too big for their head. Some people were saying it was too small for their head. And they were like, no, it's one size fits all. They was giving the radio response to people. The same response, like copy paste. And I'm like, no, because what if they're like something about them where their head is smaller or whatever and it's too big. I saw somebody else talking about it being thick or whatever. But this is actually somebody else should make something like this. Let me see. I'm trying to click on the thing. What would somebody call it if they made something? Anybody, any inventors out there? You can make a quick little bank if you do something similar. I don't know about the patent and all of that because she did say that she had got it patent, and it also came in the color black only. And there were people in the comments section telling them that they should add more colors. But I'm telling you, if you didn't go, this is amazing. The way they was responding to people with the suggestions, I was like, I think people just want to help. Especially when she told her backstory. You know, sometimes people get behind your story and they just want to see you win. So I'm trying to see something. That was a long time ago. I didn't even realize it. And the thing about it was for people, the other reason it was such a good idea is because if you like to change your hair, you could just pull the tracks off and snap new tracks on. You can have a different hairdo every single day if that's what you like, you know? It was convenient. Or you can have more than one of them. It had a tracks on. Real good. But anyway, she went out of business. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But oh, they said there's a video on YouTube, and it's called Hookie Hookie do if you're interested in seeing what it looked like, because it really is a good idea. It just needed a few improvements. I don't know how much money she made. I'm trying to see how much she sold if they would show that, but they didn't, because the prices varied. It started at 80, then it went down to 60, then I think it went down to 30. But hopefully she made a quick little bag to get herself bounced from that financial debt you have during undergrad, and bounce back and did well. Y'all, I had said I was gonna come in here and drop the link. I haven't been on here a minute at this point, but I mean I would drop it at this point. But y'all, if anybody, excuse me, if anybody, oh look, Caitlin in here. Oh wait, no, Caitlin. Oh yeah, I started yawning in mess. If anybody want to talk about anything that happened this week, that's what I said I was gonna start doing on Friday. But Friday seemed to be wanting a nap up out of me. So, and I was gonna come on late still and do it, but by the time I settled down from watching everything, I was tired. I was like, I don't even want to get started, because as soon as I get started, the tired gonna be on the next level. So, but yeah, those pickles was not good. But she got a new flavor, cotton candy and wild apple. That don't sound good either. Or orange. Did anybody try orange? I guess the flavors are mixed now. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. Hmm. So, um, I was also gonna tell y'all because I was over here scrolling. And as I was scrolling, I saw it's this one lady that I watch. She inherited her she says it was her childhood home. It was her father's home. Her father got sick and passed away. He left the house to her. The house is paid for. And but she said there had been decades of smoking inside of the house. So everything was colored, like the walls were the wrong color, the ceilings are brown, all that kind of stuff. And so she been doing all these little projects. She is coming together real nice. And she had to start off by like literally scrub, like with the wall mopping the walls, and sometimes multiple times, and ceilings, literally having to mop the ceilings and clean the windows. And then once she would get everything all cleaned up, she'll go and paint. And then some of them she got to paint multiple times because the white is just so stained that she got to put multiple layers of paint on the walls. Some of the stuff was just dirty. She said she had started cleaning before her father passed, but I want to say from the time he got his diagnosis to the time he passed, which one? I watched it. I was watching a few people today. Did she say 14 days? 14 days, I think. So from the time he got the double C diagnosis to the time he passed was 14 days, but she had already moved in to help him. And she was already starting to like clean the home. And then so now she's going through and she's cleaning it. And she got this Amazon wish list. And it's wonderful to see the level of support she's getting. People are sending her financial support and buying stuff off her wish list. She said every day when she come home, she has packages on her doorstep waiting for her. So she's been able to manage the finances of doing the home, because the carpet was filthy. She had to pull up the carpet. She had to replace floors in different rooms, including like the tile. She didn't had to do all this deep cleaning. Man, she turned that bathroom around. It looks miraculous. People sent her over the toilet shelf, that basically her bedroom, the most of the stuff in the bedroom, people bought it for her. And her bed was had with a headboard. Somebody just bought her an off the floor bed frame. I'm like, this is so nice. And I love watching her like how she be pulling it off. She said, oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's so nice. And she be some days, and it's funny because like, you know, she's so transparent with what she's going through. Sometimes it's more difficult. Sometimes she gets stressed and overwhelmed. Sometimes she just be in the zone and be feeling good. And she's just dedicated though. And so she has like turned rooms around. She turned the kitchen around. But she said no, I just watched it the other day. What I'll do is I'll watch. Probably, I think I'm starting to realize I might be watching on the weekend, because I'll binge watch videos and get caught up. And then when I'll go back, there'll be a few videos. And She had done the kitchen. She made it look nice, but she said she wasn't done. So now she's back in the kitchen, but she's like pulling off cabinet doors. I love the fact that she's not so wasteful. Like, sometimes you see these people do these renovations and they just take the axe and knock the stuff out. No, she takes her time and cleans everything, like the cabinets, and then she painted them. Well, I thought she had painted them, but now she's doing more with them. So she took the doors off and she's getting ready to paint. And I don't know what she's gonna do with the doors, but she is very resourceful in creating things or repurposing things and using what's there. And then in some cases, she don't have a choice. Like that carpet, it wasn't anything you can do with that carpet. The tiling in the bathroom, even though she cleaned it, it looked better. It was outdated. She took a way outdated bathroom that was the original bathroom from decades ago. She made it look modern and clean. But she is having a problem with the windows, though. because she said the windows got painted shut and they she still can't get the windows open. But she said, I'm sure her supporters are liking to see the improvements to the house. Yes. And she said, yes, being resourceful. Yes, she's been getting like a lot of positive feedback on that. And like, because and it's been watching her recently, she's been more emotional because she said it's coming up on a year since she lost her father. So that's challenging. But it was like almost like, it wasn't like hoarded, but it was a whole lot of stuff stacked up everywhere. So she had to start off by getting rid of that stuff and going through that. That's emotional. That's difficult. On top of the fact that she just lost her father. And then now she got to do all this cleaning or whatever. And sometimes she was having challenges. I'm glad that she started vlogging it and gave options for people to support her, because I don't know where she would be without that, because she said she needed it and y'all are the best, she said. And it's just really cool. It's cool to see. So I like watching her. Let me see. I'm on this device now. I was gonna say I'll give y'all her name on IG, but I'm on the device that the IG is on, so I can't go look at it. But I mean, I really could go over there and really, really look if y'all want to see it. But I was just when I was scrolling on my IG today, I think it's because I've been watching her. It showed me somebody else, and then it's this other lady, similar situation, but she's earlier in her journey. And she was talking about, but the difference is she grew up with the house hoarded out. She used the word hoarded. She said she grew up with the house hoarded out. And when she be going through stuff, she be finding stuff from, when I tell you her father kept everything, I'm talking about from, she can show you pictures of her as an infant. And the father had the shoes and the dress and the stuff from her hair, everything. And she is making her way through it. But this particular lady, she does it in a hazmat suit because she done found carpet bugs in clothes. She said cat urine was on everything. They went on the curtains, they done went on the carpet, they done went on the, you name it. The cats then went everywhere. But she said her father and the cats are perished. So she's cleaning it up. In the first lady's case, she's making it into a home for herself. And the second lady is saying that it's going to be a rental property, which her father always told her that when he passed, he wanted her to use that as another stream of income, because she said her father always preached the importance of multiple streams of income. She said he was a hoarder, and behind closed doors, he was irresponsible with his stuff, keeping everything. She said, but he was always financially responsible. And she said, and I'm going to take his advice and use this as a rental property and add another stream of income. But she's like, I gotta redo the whole thing. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how do you, if it's cat you pee everywhere and it's been in there, how do you get the place not to smell like cat pee? Maybe you got, maybe you have to redo the floors and wash the walls and everything. Maybe that, I don't know. Did she got to air it out? Because she put like a air humid deep. Was it a humidifier? I think it was. She put an air humidifier up today. The one that the most recent one I watched today. This is the second lady, and I was like, I wonder if that's gonna get rid of that cat. You know what smell? And is she having the windows open when she's working in there? How does that work? And then finally, this other guy, he just bought a old home that he's renovating because he said he found that he likes that kind of thing. And he took these floor to um it was this little hangout thing on the ceiling and the mirrors on top of that. So almost like floor to ceiling. No, it was like doorway height. Mirrors, very wide, arms wide open, holding the mirror. Whole mirror plucked off the wall. Everything he taking out the house, he throwing it away. He take it out to the dumpster, toss it. I said, boy, You know, you could have sold that. Do you know how much money people pay for mirrors like that? 5 of them, 3 side by side on the wall, 2 sideways on the top, lining the ceiling. Took them out, tossed them. Went in the kitchen, took the hammer, round. Cabinets looked perfectly fine. Beat it down, ripping everything apart, ripping through drywall, just destroying. I was like, when I first saw the first video, I followed because I'm like, ooh, I like to watch this kind of stuff. By the time I watched several videos, I unfollowed. I can't watch you be. I don't want to see it. I like, you could have got $1,000 off the mirrors alone, and shit, probably could have got $1,000 per mirror. You see them big old mirrors in some of the stores? How much they cost for a mirror that big? And it was intact, and you threw it away. I said, no, I'm not going to enjoy watching him. I'm not going to enjoy watching him. She said, maybe a purifier. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was, an air purifier. I just know this last time she took the cat urine curtains down, and in the room where she said the cats did a lot, which was her former childhood room. She said that one was very, very strong of cat urine. She said they basically done peed everywhere in the room. So she took the curtains and stuff like that down. Actually, her father's room curtains had the whole bottom of it. She said, you see that color? All of that's cat pee. I said, oh my gosh. But she cleaned out, she was finishing up cleaning out the room that she said the cats peed in the most. And then she set the air, I guess it was an air purifier. And I was like, okay, so I guess that's how wait, why this not showing? Oh, there it is. I said, I guess that's how she is gonna get rid of that smell. I'm gonna continue to follow her because I want to know, but I don't know if she'll tell us whether she fully got the air out of the room. But I mean, I just wonder. I almost want to Google it, but I don't know if it's that serious. Oh man, it's Morty Chit Chat, y'all, where we talk about a little this and we talk about a little that, and I thought we might talk about a few things. I thought about talking about some stuff that I saw earlier this week. I might do that. I think I might save that though. Excuse me, for a different stream or whatever. And I had another topic in mind as well, of something that I wanted to talk about, but I don't know. I changed my mind a little bit. So I changed my mind. And I have to do some ASI content because I saw a couple of things going on and everything like that. For anybody that follows ASI, I think I'm gonna drop a link later if you want to do like a panel or whatever, a panel discussion on some of the goings on ASI. Because like with the those not adults, I'm trying to say, with those young adults, 18 and another 19-year-old getting ready to do a spicy scene because they need money to get to Miami. Like, come on, man, what the heck? You know, so pull up and chat ASI style. Probably will be later. She said, "Are we?" Oh yes, Caitlin. We're still having game night. I don't know if I changed it or not. The time I'm thinking about doing it a little bit earlier. I think I'll doing it a smidge earlier. But we are definitely having game night. Do y'all, everybody that's still in here, how do you guys prefer, like, I don't know, I can ask when we come on because I can do either one, but if y'all want to answer now or if you want to think about it, like, do you guys want to do the same way, which is name that tune, or you can do it the way I used to do before, where you can hit the link and it's 2 people, um and then you say, I can name that tune in however long. I mean, how many notes? And I played that amount of notes. We could do one or the other, um, whichever one. But it's gonna be name that tune. But it's either gonna be I just play the tune and then y'all guess it in the chat, Or actually, you know what? I was also thinking, now that I think about it, I was really thinking about switching name that tune to also name that like movie line, but that I don't know if I have that already. I can say the movie line, but I don't have like an official game or anything. Maybe name that tune is um oh, just name the exact tune. She said what time is it? I think I got it set for about, let me see what time it is. About 3 hours from now. I got the reminder set. I have to go look and see. What time do I have it set for? Where is it? Yes, like about 3 hours from now. Gamma. About three. Yeah, I think about three. I'm not trying not to do it too late because I want to do that ASI panel. Um, I want to do the ASI panel later. Or I mean, I might push it back though. I should make a decision. I should make a decision. Because I had changed the time. But I could even do it earlier to be real with you. But I got a couple things that I need to do. Oh, I put the wrong I just realized that I put the wrong thumbnail. That's why I couldn't find it when I was just looking. Y'all, I accidentally put the wrong thumbnail on game night. I made a game night thumbnail. I made a game night thumbnail. So it's because I don't be I be doing a terrible job calculating feasts. So that's why I be setting the notification. So however it shows up, it's gonna be the time zone in your area. If you just go look at my live notification, because I don't be wanting to say it wrong. I don't know why it be so hard to calculate it. Um she said I'm still playing whichever way. She said movie line and music, I'll play both. I probably do. I don't know. I might pick a particular genre. Um I might do that. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there we go. That might be the case. Hmm, it's crazy. Well, think so. A mess. Got distracted for a second. Oh, goodness gracious. It is what it is. Let me see something else. Yeah. So, um, wait, I gotta double check then. Um, wait, she said, I'm still okay. I'm trying to see where was I. She said, maybe I could alternate in both. She said, got you. She said, okay, I'll be late, but I'll be over after my live. I gotta check your time then. I might have to go after you. I like your lives, Grandma. I'll be trying not to miss your lives. I might have to do it. I might have to do it after. Let me go double check the time. If I do switch it, that'll be the reason why. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, we definitely got to do we definitely have to do a ASI. Anybody that follows ASI, we're gonna have to do an ASI panel probably after game night, maybe. Um or a pause. It might be a late night one. Um because oh, that's this girl. Yeah, because it's a new crew and they are worthy of conversation for sure. For shizzle, my nizzle. Yeah, I don't even. After I heard that egg thing that I mentioned when I first started, I'm noticing I'm sitting here. I woke up, my stomach was growling. My stomach stopped growling after I heard that thing. But I still think I'm gonna eat some of these eggs. I think I still will. I will. I think I will. I think I will. Will. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, indeed, y'all. Oh, she said he got. Ooh, actually, you know what's funny? As soon as I mentioned the eggs again, that taste of maple sausage patty was like, ooh, I could damn near taste them. Yeah, I think I will make some breakfast. Maple sausage patties, and I don't know how I'm gonna make the eggs. I'm thinking about boiling them. Thinking about boiling them. Although I will tell y'all that little, if y'all don't have a what they call that thing? What I said that thing was called? Mandolin. I hope is that what it's called? A mandolin, right? If you do not have a mandolin, get one. If you like to cook with fresh vegetables, you need a mandolin in your life. That thing is a game changer. It's a game changer. And I'm late to the party. I know I'm late to the party. I saw people using them. I'm talking about peel the onion, slice it in half, put it on the thing, applied pressure, diced onions. I'll be damned. And you could do thick or small. You got choices. I'm like, oh, MG, this is a game changer. And that kid of mine likes to make French fries, like with potatoes or whatever. So he got the little thing he can push the potato through. Over. What is this on my arm? She said She said you could I could do that too, Grandma. She said, yes, that's true. She said, I had deviled eggs for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds good too. Sounds good, yes. You know, it's when you hungry, because I'm like, ooh, but I don't know if it's any mayo in there. Let me think. Actually, it is it's some I gotta check the date on the mayo. I got all the ingredients. If the mayo is good, I have all the ingredients for some deviled eggs. That sounds good. I think I think I might make some deviled eggs. I think I might make some deviled eggs. That sounds so good. Hell, I might have to eat some for breakfast. No, because I gotta wait for them to chill. I think I'm just hungry. I think I'm just because I woke up hungry. Because I fell asleep when I came in yesterday and I was
I was about to say I didn't eat. Actually, I take that back. I did eat actually, but I think let me think. I had a cup of coffee. Actually, I think that's the only thing I ate. Maybe that's why I woke up hungry. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Hmm. She said, "Girl," she said, "I have a short. When I was using mine, she said I got distracted and cut a chunk off my thumb. She said, if yours come with a guard, use the guard. I don't know what I was thinking. Ooh wee. Okay, okay, that I will. Cause I know it had to be sharp. Well, because when I first used it and I pressed it, that thing went, oh, what was I making that day? I feel like I was on here. I was cooking. I was making a bunch of stuff that day. I was making baked beans. What else did I put? Onions and peppers in. I can't remember everything I was cooking that day. I was cooking a bunch of stuff. I had went to the store to get some more ingredients. I saw that. I was already tired and I was like, I'm finally going to try this. And it was only like 14 bucks, something like that. I said, "Okay, I'm going to try cuz I was on the little clearance aisle in the grocery market and they had like I was it's funny because I when I talk about cash out, I got the United States of America shaped ice cubes for 53 cents. I got a some little outside party plates, you know, if you put your paper plate on it for more support. That everything was on clearance. It was less than $1, but that was on the aisle. I said, I'm trying this. And because I went in there to get a couple of items and ended up buying bunch of stuff from the I ain't got that much, but I got a decent amount of stuff from the clearance from that clearance aisle. And then I grabbed that and I was like, yeah, because I really don't feel like cutting up these vegetables. Get the vegetable ready, put it on the thing, boom, right through there. I said, oh wow, why didn't I buy one of these before? And the blade is so sharp. Even if the blade, even if it dulls over time, because I would imagine that might be the case, it don't even cost that much. It's not a big deal. And they come with a bunch of different shapes that go that you can snap into place. Man, oh man. She said it was so freaking sharp. Yeah. Oh man, how's your thumb? No, Grandma, it's okay. Like what happens when you cut a chunk out of your thumb? What do they do? Do they sew it back on or I'm just curious. Cause man, I'm glad you okay though. Ooh wee. She said a chunk grew back. What? A chunk grew back. Oh wow. That's funny. Like, I mean, because I never would have imagined that. I would think they would have had to sew it on or something like that. Wow. A chunk grew back. What did the doctor say about that though? Is that normal? Like, I mean, is that usually how that works? Or she said it wasn't big enough to go to the hospital. I thought I would just have a dent, but you can't even tell that it happened. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. I'm glad that it worked out like that. I am. Praise God. You'll never know though. Now you make me want to ask my brother about his finger cuz he was using a can opener. I had just bought this can opener and he was at my house and he was opening a can
and he blazed right over his finger. Finger was bleeding, everything. He acting like a baby. Oh, call me. Oh, you can't open it. Oh, my finger is bleeding everywhere. Tell him what to do. By the time I get to him and see his finger, because he said he didn't want to go to the hospital for it or whatever, it was not that bad. It was kind of split a little bit, but we just kind of cleaned it up, put it together, put the tape, made, little tape strips or whatever, for the first aid kit, them little white things together, and put like a bandage. You know how you do the tape or whatever. I don't know what they call it. The white see-through stuff, and just kept it clean or whatever, and kept it together. And at some point in time, of course, the bleeding stopped, but it just was like we could take the tape off because it was back together. Gauze. I thought it was gauze, but I'm like, I was thinking it's gauze. No, because the liquid stuff is the ointment. So the gauze, yeah. And just kind of rigged him up because he was like, it's not, he didn't want to go to the hospital for it, but we took it off at some point in time, and it was back together, because I personally thought at first he was gonna need stitches, but he wasn't with it. I'm like, if I thought I could stitch it up, I'd stitch it up for you, but since you don't want stitches, we gonna figure this thing out. And so we rigged it up for him and everything. And then at some point in time, it looked like it was back together. You could see like the little line of separation. And then I stopped thinking about it. So I wonder if he got like a mark or anything right there. I don't know. That's just making me think about that. I wonder. But yeah, I know you got to be careful with those. So I'm going to tell my son now. Just give him a warning to be careful so he don't be moving too fast with that thing. Because he made something the other day. He said, I love that thing. He said, I love it. I said, which one did you use? He said he used the small one, the small little dicer or whatever. He said it was so easy. Oh man. I said, boy, this thing up in here changing lives for less than $20. Less than $20. I'm telling you. It's up in here changing lives. Ooh wee. So yes, 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 yes. Well, y'all, it's morning chit chat where we talk about a little this and we talk about a little that. So it could be a little bit random over here. And yeah, come on in, get in the conversation, just some good vibes. First thing in the morning. Yes, indeed. Let me see. She said, yes, just be aware because it cuts so fast. Yeah, that's the thing. Cause he said, I love that thing. I said, me too. Oh man. Yeah, I know I'll be moving fast too. So I'll be careful when I'm using that thing because I'm trying to keep my fingers. I already got enough injuries. I don't need to mess with my finger too. I don't need to mess with my finger too. But yeah. So y'all, I think I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna wrap this in probably about 10 minutes or so. So indeed, indubitably. Yes, indeed. Well, nobody hit the link. So it's a weekly check-in. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a y'all know I be trying to come up with names for stuff. Ooh, I think I like that. Weekly check-in. Anything you want to talk about? Did you see something over here? Did you something that happened on my page, something that happened in the LA sector, something that happened in another sector, trending? Well, not everybody follows that. Trending hot topics. Um, you want to share something, is it your birthday, month, season? weekly check-in. Morning chit chat is what this is. It's not as early as I go most of the time, so I kind of was gonna drop the link here for that kind of thing. Um, but that might be it. I think a new title is born, and the new title is Weekly Check-In. I'll be feeling my titles, okay? I'll be feeling them, and I'm a stick with them. You feel me? Cause yeah, I be trying to make it make sense to what it is, which I know that's what people do. You want people to read your title and have an idea, unless you just going live and it's not purposeful. Sometimes I don't it's not purposeful, or I don't know what to call it, and I don't always want to say chat, talk, or whatever, which that's what it is. I don't think it's a problem with that, but I be trying to be I just want you to know, because not everybody is interested in everything. And I do a variety of content. So some people are gonna be for some things, like some of my ASI people. Um, I literally only see them on ASI. Now they might be in other places that I'm not, but there's a decent amount of them that I only see on ASI. There's some people that I've seen on ASI now that I've been in the comments more. Um and I'm like, oh, they be over here too. Oh wow, I didn't know they was doing ASI type deals. It makes sense for them to follow it. She said, chat check-ins. Ooh, that's a good one too. Chat check-ins. Okay. She said, or you can say convo check-ins. Ooh, that's a good one too. Ooh, I like that. Let me screenshot that. Cause that's really what I want, people to talk about whatever. Cause a lot of times, well, I look at it like this. I'm screenshot that real quick. I don't know if y'all can hear me while I was screenshotting it, but she said, since you don't want to keep saying chat, yes, convos check-ins, yes, Caitlin, I like that. Thank you. Because I just basically, okay, so like when I look back at myself as a before I hit that button to post anything, when I finally got down in the comment section, it's funny because I wasn't saying anything, and when I finally got down in the comment section, the more I got in the conversation, the more I had to say. And that's when I ended up popping out and becoming a content creator. And so I feel like if I would have found a space where you can hit the link, no, I'm not gonna say there wasn't any. But I probably would have eventually warmed up to that, to where I can say those things or whatever. But I'm not gonna say that there weren't any, because I was watching people that did drop links and afford people the opportunity to hit the link. But I was watching, um I wasn't really sure that I wanted to hit anybody's link. And then as I watched some people that would hit the link more frequently, that didn't have pages, I don't know, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. I don't even think it's worth saying, because it's really not. Once you've been around for a while and you start watching patterns, it's not even worth mentioning it, because people are inconsistent, and they will have a problem with this person or that person always taking that opportunity, and then they will not have a problem with that person or that person doing the exact same thing. So at the end of the day, that's really how the world goes around. That's not even a social media thing. And so, you know it's but some people, I would say, I think, might think they have to be, what's the word, they have to be, they have to not always like hit the link if they want to, if they have something to say. And I want to say on my channel, that is not the case. If every time I do one of those, you have something to say about stuff that's been going on, hit the link. You know what I'm saying? It is not going to be none of that over here. It's for whoever hits the link. And some people that will hit the link a lot, just as many people that are never going to hit the link. So don't hold back because somebody got something to say, because why that person always hitting the link. Now over here, you welcome. If you weren't welcome, I wouldn't drop it. So I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna do ASI later though. She said, "Yep, mm-hmm. That's just how it goes." But that's real life. You know what I'm saying? It's just being acted out social media, but that ain't no different. Because sometimes social media, we know it be weird as far as real life versus fake, but some of the stuff be like, yeah, that's just how things go for real, for real. Hey, my boo Queenie is up in the building. What's up, Queenie Boo? Let me see. How you doing on this Saturday afternoon? What's going on with you? Why it held your comment back? Why it held your comment? This thing be and Gamma, it showed it held your comment too. It says so obviously we grow our parts back. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the lesson, ain't it, Gamma? We grow our parts back. Oh man. I'm telling you, I would have never known no. Um it held that comment for some reason. I just pushed it through. Oh man, y'all. I know. I said I was gonna do I'm gonna do like 2 more minutes. My stomach just growled again too. So I'm definitely about to go in there, and I still haven't decided how I'm gonna make these eggs. I know I'm about to boil some eggs for some deviled eggs. That's a fact. The deviled eggs is going down. Even if the mayo ain't good, we'll have to go get some mayo. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's what I gotta learn to do. I gotta learn to make mayo, because even the smallest mayo always go bad because we don't use enough mayo. So the smallest possible one you can buy, it ends up going spoiled and it's terrible. Um Queenie said it's 105 degrees here, trying to stay cool. Ooh, yes, stay cool, boof. Man, oh, a man. Don't you love it? Like you want it to be the hottest of the hot, but then when it gets that way, you want it to cool down a little bit. Mhm. Like mm 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 mm. Mm. Um hold on 1 second, y'all. I was doing this message right here. Hold on. Every time I talk about food again, my stomach get to growling. I am literally starving, and I might even indulge in some grits today. It's not even that many grits in there, but this might be a grits kind of day. I just know I'm hungry. No, I don't think I'm gonna do grits. I'm gonna stick with the protein. I'm gonna stick with the protein. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Vegas is in the building. Hey, my moderator. Welcome, welcome. She said, hope everyone is having a great weekend. Wishing you all love, peace, and blessings. Thank you so much, Boo. Same to you. She said, but our weather is hot for 3 to 4 months a year, and the rest of the year, the weather is beautiful. So take the bitter with the sweet. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. Take the bitter with the sweet. Got to get used to that fire hot weather. Um, because when it be hot like that, woo. And I don't know what happened this season anyway, because it feel like it been I mean, not it feel like, but it's been so extra hot mostly, and or at least when that heat wave was happening and it moved, I believe. But that was a mess because we wanted to be full blown summer. I thought I had plugged this up. We wanted to be full blown summer, but we don't want a summer like that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I ain't even had no cup of coffee today. I'm gonna have to go. Now breakfast gonna be lunch. Oh, make some breakfast and then do a thing or two, and then come back for a game night. It might be pushed back a smidge, maybe not. Ooh wee! Queenie said, I mean not Queenie. Vegas said 1:15 in Vegas. Woo wee! Blazing. Queenie said Vegas. Yes. Hold on, what is that? Yeah, man. I think did I put that on there? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna drag this. Thanks everybody for pulling up and chatting. Come back for game night. I might push the time back a smidge. So y'all set y'all notifications. Um, set your notifications just in case I have to change the time because I do think I might end up pushing it back a little bit. And then later I'm either gonna do one of two things. I'm gonna do the open conversation. Okay, I have it set right now. I have it set. If you just go look at my what I was gonna say on my the live notifications because I don't be wanting to say the wrong time or whatever. I know that this app tells people the time in their time zone. And so, and I don't know, I think I'm good at math, but I'll be doing terrible when I be trying to figure out different time zones. Um, so yeah, so you guys just check your notifications and then see. And I'm trying to make sure I set everything ahead of time because when I do be saying the time, I know sometimes I be saying it wrong. Um, it's so easy. It's like reading a clock. So what is the problem? I don't know. I don't know. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so after game night, I'm gonna do and I don't know what time either. I haven't set that one because it's gonna vary. But I want to do a pull up and either not pull up and chat. What was that's our screenshot of it. Um like combos check in. Oh yeah, I like that. Like that, something like that where you can just come and talk about anything. And I also kind of wanted to do an ASI panel. I don't know, between the two, I'm gonna think about it and decide which one it's gonna be. Whether or not it's gonna be like a ASI panel to talk about the goings on in the ASI sector, or if I want to do that. I'm just sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I need to go get some food and I need some coffee. But either that or the open discussion about the goings on with anything, any and everything. I don't know which one. And so yeah, so I'll let y'all know. I like try to make a decision by game night, but it's really that was gonna really depend on how I feel. Um and but it's gonna be late, I'll tell you that much. But in the meantime, in between time, and I wish I could tell y'all a better time, but just hopefully whenever I do it, it does send out the notifications and let everybody know. But I don't want to promise to do it and then I end up doing something else and have to cancel it. Um yeah. And actually I'm thinking about I'm thinking something about scheduling, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Drag this out. Drag this out. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. If you did not hit that like button or already, please give me a thumbs up for a like. I greatly appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Um, and in the meantime, in between time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you back over here, I will see you in someone else's chat. Y'all have a lovely one. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. I am out of here. Peace.